Mimo bibi akwaba eba Melodies TV so. President Akufo Addo has been reported by Ghana Broadcasting Corporation GBC. Ede ensem ababetuja na eye message awodema Ghana Armed Forces. And I'm worried. I am really worried about this, and I'll show you why I'm worried about this. But your first time as subscribing, now click the notification bell on this. We understand latest news be about one sir Ebeka. Also, President Akufo Addo tasked Ghana Armed Forces to ensure peaceful conduct of 2024 elections. Not just say the tintini nitieti mono President Akufo Addo akatre Ghana Armed Forces for say omo make sure say 2024 apato no basabasayo NC. Ghana ne wono omanpenyi kasa on the face value no beka say adwempa. But I'll go into the details and then we will see whether Assemble President Akufo Addo akin I will say is true and now say the now I'll say and this is a story written by Bright Intrama. Also, President Akufo Addo has charged the Ghana Armed Forces to ensure that the 2024 elections are held in a peaceful and serene atmosphere. He stressed Ghana's enviable position as a beacon of democracy and stability and urged the officers to uphold and protect this status. He gave the charge at the end of year West African Soldier Social Activities WASA organized by the Ghana Armed Forces. The annual WASA allowed the leadership and men of the Ghana Armed Forces to fraternize and socialize, reflect on their performance in the last year, and to take stock of how best they can improve on their performance in the coming year. It presented the president, who is the commander-in-chief of the Ghana Armed Forces, the opportunity to thank the men in uniform for protecting the territorial integrity of the nation. President Akufo Addo expressed the appreciation of the nation to the military towards ensuring peace and security doing internal and both internally and externally. He lauded the officers for their commitment to safeguarding the nation's borders, especially in the wake of recent coup d'etats and insurgencies in West African region. The president also reiterated his administration's commitment to consistently retooling the Ghana Armed Forces. Addressing the recent disputes between the Ghana Armed Forces and certain traditional authorities regarding land conflict, President Akufo Addo assured the officers of an imminent resolution to this issue. With only a year left until the 2024 elections, the Commander-in-Chief urged the officers to ensure a peaceful electoral process. The Minister of Defense, Dominic Nitiwu, said the accommodation and other logistical challenges confronting the Ghana Armed Forces persist despite various government interventions. He assured the armed forces that the government will do more to mitigate their concerns, blah, 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 blah. You see, the problem I have, and it's if President Akufo Addo goes and tells Ghana Armed Forces, say, omo make sure, say, peace will reign in 2024. Some people might take it as the president wants to use the military on Ghanaians. Now, the reason why I'm saying that is say, as far as we know, Ghana mremuno, eba ne election military ni kakabia wa elections so. As far as personally I know, Ghana mra, eba ne elections those who are capable, and on countless occasions they've shown us that they are very capable of doing just say adiano escalate to ebia a level bia essing police for and no na ye koko free military neba. But say abato there military omo nye hwe e wa abato military have nothing to do e wa abato e just say bia o pese wo use omo for your own agenda. But ye can abato a police. And so the president knows this. But for him to go and talk to the military and tell them, say or taxi almost say 2024 we make sure some member peace is in and America no. Some people might sit down and say that be you people want to use the military on Ghanaians. Yeah, the entire year say military no, they don't use them for election. They say military for training is different for police for training. If you're police for training, police are trained to handle civilians. Some you training police for. They are trained to handle civilians. If you're police normally their approach is supposed to be civilian friendly. Into a more approach, because they will be handling civilians, the military are trained to attend to hostile situations. Military and special forces. Obia said that's the truth. Military is trained, or they are trained to fight terrorists. That is the military. They are trained to fight terrorists. They are trained to fight people who attack hostile groups. You see, people who attack a country, hostile group. It's military. No more nim kasa. Man be yet say send your police for no be kasa or no there. Ye ni training na ye training for hostile situations. Hostile situations. And everyone will be say your friend saying ye say dabi. That is why say military BBC na military ko wa omo koko bon crofo no, because that is their training. Omo training no hostility. Show them. That is why you don't use military in elections. Look at this country. Any situation, AC ewo Ghana bia. Anytime I have military ababiano, you see what happens. Even in parliament, SMC ya wo frame military ko, you saw what happened in parliament. Ejura, SMC ya frame military by, you saw they came to kill. That is the military. Omo ba, they are not coming and say ye be settle issue. Omo they say hostile ye ba be kon. That is the military. Techiman South, Techiman North. Omo go to tio wo no. I mean, people are saying say military phony been a call. That is not how the police works. It's for president to go there, and say military are not supposed to attack, or military are not supposed to go to elections and election. Now okay say and the old taxi military phone say about one. What are you saying? Hey, Charlie, what are you doing? What are you saying? Should we run? Is it a plan you guys are having? Are you going to unleash the military on people? What is going on? And for me, I have a huge problem. And I'm sure there are some people, they are not going to see this as problem like that. But for me, it's a huge problem. It's a big issue. It is a huge issue. It's big. For president to say this to the military, to tax the military, no, you don't do that. You don't do that because say the military, Charlie, Ayasemo, Utie President Akufo Addo, name say ebia for familiarity's sake. Maba hunting minya no mutrimunya den. I don't understand. Utie nsem ni bin so ano okeka na. I get the agency say if it feels like President Akufo Addo knows say in the military some people are not happy. It's na menke kanyama bi no mutrimunya omode. So that say ebi mo plan say na ko mbedi me president ne boni a omuntumi. Personally, I feel like that is what President Akufo Addo feels. That is why I call here on the military for nega. Personally, that's what I think. I'm not going to lie. See something. Adeyewi, addressing the recent dispute between Ghana Armed Forces and certain traditional authorities regarding land conflicts. Even before that, he lauded the officers for their commitment to safeguarding the nation's borders, especially in the wake of recent coup d'etats and insurgencies in the West African region. To obo military na baso mo ayade mo akokoden amayen mutumia kokoden ama Ghana coup d'etat NC wo Ghana. That's what he went to tell the military. Ghana military kudin be no mo akoko ama coup d'etat mba Ghana. So they make an what here. Nti we na in local slogan, in modern day slogan terms no, we no any ebe friend no fanfooling. They say or fanfooling ni pakrono. Yaka so be fanfooli obi a ase ope bibie free ni pakrono ho na ade a wonye ye kra no de bona baso. Ati ase ene ne efe ne fanfooling. It looks like President Akufo Addo went there to fanfu the military. And I don't know what he's afraid of. But that's what I personally think. Don't try your comment box anymore.